to work all night. We're at the Quartermain's party any time now.
Yeah, I know.
You are still planning to escort me, aren't you?
Only if the rapists and murderers of this town decide to call it quits.
Well, somehow I doubt they'll arrange their criminal activity around your social calendar.
I'm just trying to stave off another incident the like of which happened to Celia.
Celia?
Yeah, the guy that attacked her.
Celia was attacked? Is she all right? Why wasn't I told about this?
Well, that's enough crime busting for one night. I'm going to get ready for the party.
I just spoke to Celia.
How is she?
Not very well. She's in bed with a bad cold.
A lot of that going around.
And apparently she caught hers from exposure after the attack.
It's too bad.
Yes. Grant's staying with her. You know, it's very strange. She's being awfully vague about the whole incident.
Well, I think if she wanted you to know, she would have shared all the details with you.
Well, why doesn't she want me to know?
I don't know, love, but it's not terribly important. The most important thing is to stem this rising tide of violence in the city.
What? No one's arguing with you about that?
It's a shame. The holiday season seems to bring out a combination of the best and the worst in people.
Well, fortunately for me, it brings out the best in one particular person.
And that's not the season, that's you. Hello.
Hey, Happy New Year's Eve.
Hey, same to you. Hey, listen, what do you got planned for tonight? Or should I say, who?
I've just been invited to the Quartermain's party.
You?
Yeah, surprised me too.
If I made my way over to your place, can I go with you and Holly?
Of course.
I hate attending parties alone.
Well, we'll be glad to monitor what's left of your virtue.
All I need is a lift, not a watchdog.
Holly and I shall provide both.
Thanks. See you in a bit.
That was Sean?
It would appear that Eddie Quartermain has taken an interest in the new tycoon in town. He's invited Donnelly to the party.
Well, that'll be quite a match.
Well, I'll put my money on Donnelly. He's a formidable opponent, and I certainly wouldn't want to go up against him.
So were you surprised to get the invitation from Edward?
Shocked is more apt, and I'm sure it's not simply for the pleasure of my company.
I think we can count on that.
For some reason, my presence in Port Charles has rattled the old boy.
I'll tell you the reason. Edward can spot a fellow entrepreneur a mile away.
Yeah, he knows competition when he sees it.
I heard the old boy's a wheeler and dealer. Tell me, how did he manage to accumulate his fortune?
The Quartermains are from old money.
Just the luck of birth?
Well, he inherited a sizable sum, but whatever his forebeg gave him, he's managed to increase that several times, or many times, in fact.
Edward is a very shrewd businessman.
What business is he into?
It'd be easier to say what he's not into.
I get the message. But could you give me a couple of hints on some of his major investments?
Why are you so curious?
You can never know too much about people, Robert. And you know me. Always looking for an edge.
Well, let's drink to our host for the party this evening. Edward, your health. That may be all you have left by the time Donnelly gets through with you.
Nice to see you, really is.
They're right in there. Please help yourself.
Commissioner, Mrs. Scorpio, how are you? Happy New Year to
Well,
you.
Holly, Robin,
You look-
Sean.
Hello, Monica. You're looking radiant, as usual.
How would you know?
Oh, I'm so glad you could join us.
I wouldn't miss one of your parties for anything.
Lee, Gail, wonderful. Monica, look who's here.
Excuse me. Oh,
Nice to see you.
Happy New Year.
Well, that's live. Hello, Edward.
Welcome, everybody. Come right in. Make yourselves at home. Oh, I have a little matter I'd like to discuss with you. Well, it's a proposal I think you're going to find most interesting.
Oh, I look forward to talking to you about it later. Edward,
Well, didn't I tell you that coming to Port Charles was the right move? Well, I don't mind telling you, I'm particularly worried. I mean, Port Charles has always had its fair share of crime, but this latest outbreak is most disturbing.
Well, tell me about it. I get calls every day from irate merchants complaining about losing business. patrons are afraid to patronize their shops in certain areas of the city.
Well, the way I see it, we've got to clamp down on this one before the whole thing gets totally out of hand.
But isn't it good? Isn't it good for attack victims to try and talk about their experience? You know, get it out of their system.
Well, in some cases, but you know, there are many women who will never fully recover from being attacked. I mean, we're still learning the psychological ramifications of violence against women from the point of view of the attacker and the victim.
Oh, I do hope Celia's going to be all right.
Oh, she will be, Harley, in time.
Do you think there's anything I can do?
Well, just be there when you need her. I mean, once she's ready to talk, she's going to need a sympathetic ear.
Well, she's got it.
Brian?
I clear here for a minute. I've been worried about the delay in the low-cost housing projects. What's holding Brock up?
Yeah, I've been wondering about that myself.
From what I understand, he's been running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Well, I may have to talk to him about that. I mean, he mustn't let personal problems interfere with business.
May I have a dance, Mrs. Swoopy?
I was beginning to think that I was going to have to ask you.
Excuse us. Excuse us.
Sean and Monica make quite a couple. I'm just simply making a harmless observation.
Observation. Yes. Harmless, definitely.
May I?
Would it make any difference if I said no?
None whatsoever.
Then go right ahead.
Well, nice footwork.
Yeah, it pays to be fast and efficient. Then again, I wouldn't have to tell you that.
You know, I'm beginning to think that I may have made a mistake and been quite so frank with you about my somewhat checkered past. I hope it's not going to sneak up on me and haunt me.
Never. Just makes you that much more attractive.
Don't let my husband hear you say that.
Say what?
I was just trying to seduce your wife.
Oh, that's all right. I think I'm going to be something serious. Here, I can see you two are working up quite a thirst.
I barely had time to say hello.
Well, actually, this is just an excuse to pop the question.
Well, thank you, Robert, but you're already married.
Are we toasting a possible Donnelly Quartermain alliance here?
Not just yet. Edward's offer is tempting, but I want to think about it.
Sean Donnelly hesitating? There's got to be more here than meets the eye. Come on. Now, what have you really got planned?
This drink is just between us. Private toast for a special memory.
Which one? I mean, there's so many.
The last assignment I sent you out on.
With O'Reilly?
Remember?
Maybe it was yesterday.
How about you?
Somehow I feel that you two aren't taking this mission very seriously.
Sonny, shape up. We got to get serious now.
Let's get serious.
That's right.
All right.
Such as, what about those men on that island?
Oh. Next might be your last.
Come on, O'Reilly. Don't worry about the natives. You have a lot of important things to worry about.
No R&R on this one, love.
I'm talking about the Cassadine clan, especially Mikos.
Difficult man?
Yes. Never seen such a combination of paranoia and ruthlessness in your life.
Had a look in the mirror lately?
You
cute.
never met that Irish Indian from Bombay. What was his name, Sonny?
O'Leary.
Nope.
Burn?
Nope.
Rosie O'Toole.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah. Well, the WSB figured that I was the only one who could handle you two.
Oh?
So keeping that in mind, could we please get back to the matter at hand?
Oh, I guess this is it. Okay. All right. What do the Cassadines want?
Everything.
Sounds intriguing.
Yeah, the family has enormous power. Their influence extends all the way across the globe, and the most important one in that clan is Mikos, All he wants to do is take over the world.
Well, he's got to get past O'Reilly and I to do that, doesn't he?
Not a chance.
Now, stranger things have happened, you know.
What's the game plan?
Game plan, Robert, is for you to pose as a factor for a rich diamond mine. The middleman who arranges the sale of the merchandise. Now, the whole idea is to get close to Mikos, but not too close. I hope I really don't have to remind you, too, that this is an extremely dangerous mission, huh?
Is there any other kind?
What else will we be doing?
Right.
No, that's true. You are our most expendable agent.
But don't you love the way he builds up our morale?
Always makes me feel so needed.
He's a dog.
I don't know what I'd do without you two. Riley, you've taught me everything I know.
Oh, shucks.
What did you teach me?
Oh, I've tried. Really tried. I've really tried.
Such insults.
All right. Here's to, no, here's to the completion of a successful mission.
Here's to danger that keeps us all alive.
And here's to the men who believe such lines.
Well, it's all behind us now.
Unfortunately. WSB days were great times, weren't they, Robert?
The best. O'Reilly was a great friend and a great agent.
To O'Reilly, where are you now that we need you?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Same to you, mate.
Oh, there you two are. It's midnight. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Looks great so far.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That kiss has got to last till next year.